Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my shrimp pasta recipe. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. Okay, so first we're going to go ahead and boil our pot of water for our spaghetti noodles. Go ahead and turn that all the way up to high heat so it can heat quickly and close the lid. The pasta noodles I'm using today are the organic brand from Costco. And while the noodles are boiling, we're going to go ahead and go outside to our garden and grab some fresh basil. I love using fresh basil in almost everything. I just love the smell of basil and it tastes so great. So it's going to go really nicely into our pasta sauce. Okay, go ahead and give your basil a nice rinse to get any of the dirt off. Okay, now our water is boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and throw our pasta noodles in here. This is the biggest pot I had, so I had to make it work. As you can see, the noodles did not want to fit inside the pot. So as it was boiling, I just kind of moved it around and made it work. Once your noodles are done boiling, about like 8 minutes or so, you're going to want to turn the heat off because you don't want it to overcook. And a little trick that I like to do if it is overcooked, I just go ahead and drain the pasta noodles and get all of the water off. And what you can do to make the noodles stop cooking is go ahead and rinse it with some nice cold water, and that will help the noodles to stop cooking. I'm just going to leave that on the side while I work on the other recipe. So here are the ingredients. I used garlic, salt, sun-dried tomatoes, fresh garlic cloves, and we're going to prepare our vegetables now. So go ahead and take one onion, cut it in half, and trim the sides off of both sides, and this is going to go into the pasta sauce. And take off that outer layer of the onion as well. You can throw that away. Here I'm just going to go ahead and dice these onions really small and fine. It's going to go into the pasta sauce later. Now I'm going to grab a few cloves of garlic and go ahead and crush these into a coarse chop, like not too fine. Next is the ingredients for the pasta sauce. So we have cream cheese, butter, garlic, salt, pepper, cheddar cheese, Parmesan cheese. Okay, so I use this huge wok that I cook everything on, and you're going to go ahead and put that on medium-high. Put some olive oil on the bottom and let that heat up. Throw in your diced onions so that it can kind of get like caramelized and cooked a little bit. You don't want it to be too translucent, so it still has like a nice crunch and texture to it. And give that a nice stir to coat it evenly with all of the olive oil that we put in the beginning. Next, you're going to grab the sun-dried tomatoes and the mushrooms. I already prepared that on a plate, and I'm going to go ahead and throw all of that in the onions so that all of the flavors can mix together nicely. And I'm going to leave that on medium heat as well as I stir this around. Okay, once that's nice and cooked, go ahead and put that on the side on a different dish because we're going to go ahead and use this wok again, the same pan for our pasta sauce. Okay, while it's on medium heat, go ahead and throw in a stick of butter. Let that melt down to coat the pan evenly. As you can see here, I'm trying to flip the butter over so it can heat and melt quicker, but it's just giving me a hard time. And every time I try to flip it over, it does not want to flip. Okay, next you're going to add your cream of choice. This recipe does call for like a heavy whipping cream, but unfortunately I didn't have any on hand, so I went ahead and used the milk. Next, you're going to grab your cream cheese and you're going to go ahead and get a big tablespoon of this and throw that into the sauce. Cream cheese makes everything taste better. And then next is the Parmesan cheese. I just throw in about like half a cup. Again, I eyeball all of my ingredients, so I kind of just taste as I go and then add whatever I feel like I need to add. So give that a nice stir, let all those ingredients melt together, and then add some cheese. All I had was a cheddar cheese, which actually worked just fine. It tasted really good. So just use whatever cheese you have on hand. And go ahead and close the lid, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the garlic bread spread. So again, of course, I'm using some more garlic. I'm going to go ahead and give this, crush the garlic into, again, a coarse chop, a coarse pound, whatever you call it. Throw this into a medium-sized dish because we're going to put some more ingredients in here soon, as you can see. So grab a stick of butter. We're going to go ahead and throw that into the garlic and head over to the microwave where we're going to heat this up for about 1 minute. Doesn't need to melt all the way, it just needs to soften. So go ahead and throw that in there for a minute. And then we're going to head back over to the pasta sauce to check on it. It looks like it's getting nice and thick, which is the consistency I wanted. Not too saucy, not too thick. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat down to like a low medium heat now, since it's already come to a boil. And our butter should be nice and soft. After a minute, go ahead and grab the mixture out. So the garlic and the butter are all melted together, so it's going to infuse and the flavors are just going to like be awesome. So now go ahead and give it a nice mix and throw in, this is equal parts, so equal parts garlic, butter, Parmesan, and the fourth ingredient is mayonnaise. So go ahead and put a couple scoops of mayonnaise in there and mix this all together until it becomes like a spread. You don't want it too soupy, so it's a little bit thicker. It's going to spread nicely on the bread. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and grab those ingredients that we cooked earlier and throw that into the pasta sauce. And oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing. As you can see, it is like getting nice and thick. It's going to be a really nice creamy sauce full of flavor. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a taste test to see if I need to add anything, but nope, okay, it's good. So we're going to go ahead and grab that basil that we got from the garden outside, throw that in there, and give that a stir. So this was a last minute thought. I decided to add a couple tablespoons of the pesto sauce that I get from Costco, because, I mean, why not? Okay, next we're going to work on our shrimp topping. So go ahead and put the stove up to high heat. Throw in a little scoop of butter to get the pan nice and crispy. This is going to be for our shrimp. And you can see as I'm laying out the shrimp here, you can just throw in all the shrimp, it's fine. So it only takes a couple minutes for it to get really hot because you don't want to overcook it, but Here, you're going to flip it over after a couple minutes and you're going to have a nice crunch on the bottom of the shrimp. It's going to go really nicely with the pasta sauce. Our favorite part, the garlic bread. My husband likes to help me with this, so you're going to see him assembling the garlic bread here. Go ahead and lay out the slices of garlic bread. You can use whatever bread you'd like. And now he's going to go ahead and throw on a big scoop of the spread on each slice of bread and give it a nice even spread so that you cover all of the edges because it can get burnt pretty easily. Turn your oven on to 400 degrees and bake it. Once it's done preheating, you can go ahead and throw in the garlic bread. So while the garlic bread was baking, I went ahead and made me a nice drink. This is one of my favorite iced teas. It's a lemongrass ginger mint tea. I make it all the time. It's so delicious. On this recipe for the iced tea, please go ahead and comment down below recipe for iced tea and I would be glad to do a video on that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and check on our garlic bread, see how they're doing. As you can see, they're starting to get like a golden brown on the top, which is perfect. I like mine on the crispier side, so I left it in for a couple more minutes. And there is our final result. Shrimp pasta dinner with 2 pieces of garlic bread on the side. I got my iced tea in the back there. And we are ready to dig in. We're both starving this night, so we were super excited to eat this meal. My husband's like, come on, let's go, let's eat, let's pray. Also, if you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel before you leave. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video.